With all these news stories coming out from across the country, I bet you're wondering, how are med spas regulated? Well, here's some news that's probably going to surprise many of you. 36 states have 0 laws written specifically for med spas. So does that mean they can do whatever they want? Absolutely not. And that's actually the dangerous part. Here's what most med spa owners don't realize. Just because there's no law with your name written on it, it doesn't mean you're operating in a gray area. You're still bound by the Medical Practices Act, the Nurse Practices Act, prescribing laws, and facility licensing rules. These were just written for you specifically. They were written for medical practices. The American Medical Association just released findings from a study that was done, released in Dermatological Surgery. Only 12 states in the country have specific laws for med spas. According to this study, 70% of med spas operate without any affiliation to a physician practice. That means that most owners are figuring out compliance on their own, piecing together information that were never designed to work together. One gap in supervision, one prescribing issue, one unlicensed procedure, that's where liability starts to be a serious problem. First, know your state law. Every state law is different. Second, order your supervising structure for procedures. Third, make sure every provider on your team is licensed and operating within their legal scope of practice. Because I don't know is not a defense when a patient has a complaint. This industry has been growing extremely fast, and regulation, in my opinion, is trying to play catch up, and they're far behind. I think we're going to see a lot of changes looking at new sets of laws from each state that'll occur with new regulations, oversight, and legalities directly intended for med spas. The med spas that survive the long term are the ones that are ahead of the game. They're fully compliant, fully licensed, and doing things the right way.